So we just did a video showing the Analogue Duo Jailbreak. I went through the process, installed it, showed you where to get the file from, how to, load your games up and play them. We tested a handful of games, but there's a couple things that I missed. And if you haven't watched that video yet, I'll put a link down below. But there's a couple features that I wanted to check out. One is SuperGrafx games. I didn't load any SuperGrafx games, and that's one thing you should be able to easily do. So we're going to try that out. Another thing that's very interesting is you could load up the original BIOS, any of the original BIOS files, system cards and whatnot from the TurboGrafx or PC Engine, and that will override the Duo BIOS. And the one thing that this will enable you to do is to play music CDs, listen to audio CDs, where you couldn't normally do that with the Analogue Duo. So I thought that was kind of neat. So we're going to try both. Now, right here, I have my SD card with all the folders and whatnot. Where we're going to go is assets. Down here is the jailbreak that we put on here. I'll probably just delete that. Doesn't need to be there anymore. But we're going to go to assets, PCE, common, and then BIOS. So I already put it in there, but I put TurboGrafx CD Super System card. You could put whatever BIOS you want, but just for the sake of testing this out, I put that in there. So then back here, I want to try, I just threw these games on here, like Dracula X and then these Hue card games. I'm going to see if I could just make a folder. So, we're going to try a couple things out here. Hue cards, and see if we could access them that way instead of just having a big list of games. Maybe have more of a, EverDrive structure, I guess. Let me see. Then I'll make one for CD. And then put Dracula in there. And then let's make another one for SuperGrafx. And then I do have my EverDrive pack right here. I'm going to go to SuperGrafx. There's only 5 games, but you do have these SuperGrafx enhanced games, Darius Alpha and Darius Plus. I'm just going to put them all on there. There's some hacks and homebrews and stuff, but I'm not too worried about that. But boom, let's get those over there. That was pretty quick. They have to be .sgx. Pretty sure it says that in here, and that's the normal extension. Yeah, .sgx. So cool. We got everything loaded up. We've got our BIOS file and some SuperGrafx games. So let's test that out. Okay, so putting the SD card back into the Analogue Duo. Got that going on. Let me make sure my controller is on. I did finally get my wireless controller charged up. So the first thing I want to try is going to be loading up a music CD. I just recently moved, and I know I have CDs somewhere. I don't know where they are, but I just pulled out the Persona 3 Reload soundtrack. The collector's edition came with the CD soundtracks. So, hey, this is one way. A lot of us don't have CD players anymore, but this is one way to do it. I'm going to insert it. I hope for the best. Reading CD. Now, this wouldn't work with the Analogue Duo BIOS that's built in. So, see what happens here. And hey, it actually says play CD, but it doesn't mean anything. Could give an error. Let's find out. Okay. Press the run button. Turn my volume up so I could hear. Hey, it works. Okay, track 1. Track 2. Hey, that's cool. So yeah, you could use that's a big plus, right? You could use your Analogue Duo as a freaking CD player, man. Okay. I don't know all these options. I've never really messed with this. Oh. Huh. Okay, cool. So let's exit out of here. Oh, wow, I'm pressing the little middle button. It's changing the colors. I didn't know it. Interesting. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, I'm going to remove the disk, and then we're going to go try to play SuperGrafx and see if it structured it the way I did with the folders. So I don't remember if the GitHub said you could do that or not, but I just threw ROMs on there initially to try out, and I think that can get a little sloppy if you're putting a bunch of games. and, you know, different regions. So it'd be nice to have everything kind of sorted. So let's go to play asset. Yeah, we do have our folder structure here. So cool. Yeah. I mean, figures. Why wouldn't it work that way? But I just threw games on there earlier. SuperGrafx, though. Let's try this out. So, like I said, there's 5 normal SuperGrafx games, and we have these enhanced games. We'll try each one. Counterattack. Play. Okay, so here we go. A little 1941 Counterattack. I mean, there's some cool games here. I haven't played a ton of SuperGrafx in the past, but it's still nice to have access to this stuff, you know? One way or the other. There's no right or wrong answers. Play these games however the heck you want. It's just, hey, if you got an Analogue Duo, at least, you know, you want access to more games if you only have a small collection of physical games. You don't want to buy a EverDrive, Turbo EverDrive Pro. You could do it this way. Play everything that thing could do. Themes so far, anyway. I haven't ran into any issues, but okay, let's get out of this. Quick game. What is this one? Aldenes, the mission code for Rage Crisis. All right, let's try it. A horizontal shooter. Did this really need to be released on the SuperGrafx? PC Engine couldn't handle these games? What's going on here? All right, next game. Battle Ace. A lot of, I mean, there's not a lot of games for SuperGrafx, but so far, first 3 are just, you know, we're shooting shit. That's fine. This is actually kind of cool. I don't think I ever played this one. I've played the other ones before. We got some missiles or anything? Oh, crap. The SuperGrafx Enhanced Darius Alpha. Okay, this is playing too. Like, we're not doing no long playthroughs. We're just testing each game real quick. Oh, crap. Next, Darius Plus. SuperGrafx Enhanced. Man, these things are just like all over the place. I've already died like freaking 5 times, dude. But yeah, so far they're all some kind of, you know, shooter games. That's what we got so far. But all right, oh crap. All right, let's exit. Quick game. Next, what's next? Ghouls and Ghosts. This is like one of the main ones I was playing before the SuperGrafx. There we go. Very awesome. Hell yeah. So far, I've not, like, with you know, side loading these games, I haven't noticed issues with the graphics or audio or anything. Fucker. But sweet, we got one more to go. Grand Zort. King Grand Zort. I think I've played this one before. Yeah. A freaking robot dude with a sword. Kind of throws me off, like we're going to the left instead of the right. But very cool. So I hope these videos have helped. Check out the previous one if you're interested, but this pretty much covers it. I mean, I know there's a few other little options and things you could do, but as far as all the main stuff, between the 2 videos, we've covered pretty much everything, I think. You want to play some music CDs, play some SuperGrafx CD-based games, Hue card games, you can. Sweet. Appreciate y'all. Bye.